Join us over the next few weeks as we follow the route of the stunning Northumberland 250. I said now somewhere completely different. For those of you who don't know, we used to own a honey shop. As well as selling all local honeys, we used to order off different companies, including this one, Cambridge Honey Farm. We ordered quite a lot of different things from them, and we didn't realise they were so close. And this is their visitor centre as well as their shop, and they've got a collection of old vehicles here. We'll have a wander around after. The double decker's closed at the moment, but apparently from people we've talked to locally, it's a really good cafe, but it closed last week for the season. So we thought, while we're here, we really have to visit. Or we might even have a wander to this after. The Union Chain Bridge, an engineering marvel, served the local community for over 200 years. We'll have a wander possibly.
And when it was built in 1820, it was the only crossing of the river between Berwick and Coldstream.
It links England with Scotland over the River Tweed.
The honey farm was established in 1966. Going a while.
As well as owning the honey shop, of course, Keith keeps bees.
Hello.
Hiya. So it's got lots of different...
Like our collection.
Yes. When we had the honey shop, we used to have a big collection of honey pots on display. We've also got one of these at home that we used to have on display at the shop occasionally as well. This is a demonstration hive. Don't know how clearly you'll see it actually, but in there are all the bees. I'll let Keith explain more about that in a sec. There are all the bees. There won't be many going out today, but this is where they go in and out of the hive. I'll let you explain more about a demonstration hive.
Might be hard to see in the dark.
Our demonstration hive's not on a grand scale like this one.
Our demonstration hive has 2 frames. And we just put in a couple of frames just to show people. I thought that might have the fence in a lot.
No, I thought it might do.
Somewhere in there, the queen will be laying still.
fascinating place. This is again, I'll let Keith explain this because he's the beekeeper. But this is a beehive in cross section.
What you have at the bottom is the brood box where they lay the eggs. Then you separate that with, so they can lay honey store in the supers. And this one has got comb boxes, so some people prefer, you can buy honey in comb, and that's what they sell here.
That used to be really popular, the honeycomb in the shop. A lot of people used to buy that from us. A collection of smokers. Mead bottles. It's all pretty dark. No, I've not seen one of these before. I don't know how clearly you'll see it. This is a wasp catcher. Syrup's poured through the spout into the trough. It will scurry through the holes. Presume that's an old spinner.
Wasp nest, hornet's nest.
You wanted to keep bees for years, didn't you, before we finally got some?
Yes.
These are polystyrene queen mating hives. This display here is beekeeper Willie Smith. He was a beekeeper, born in 1890 and died in 1969, and it shows different photographs of him.
He was the first successful beekeeper, first professional commercial beekeeper.
All right.
He was Willie Smith. Designed the Smith hive.
And apparently this type of hive suits the type of bee that's found in the north.
There's lots of different bees, not just the honey bee. There's some exhibit of different bees.
I mean, I knew about the masonry bees.
Yeah.
The mining bees I've heard of. Leaf cutter bees.
Cuckoo bees, solitary bees, lots of different types.
We do like looking at walking sticks. There are some for sale here. All proceeds from the sale of the walking sticks are given to the Great North Air Ambulance. What's this?
A log hive. African hive, basically.
Made from raffia palm. And kept together with lengths of vine. And this photo exhibition is a local photographer, Ronnie Heck. Most of the photos have been taken locally. That's a lovely one of the puffins.
Mm.
Lovely one of the puffins.
Mm. That's one of the wren.
My sister's favourite bird, the wren. What's your favourite bird?
Mine?
Don't know. I think it's the robin for me. I do like the robin. That's a nice one with the blackbird as well.
Mm.
So yes, we used to order quite a lot of stuff from here. Honey, heather honey, and wax and stuff, wax polishes.
And also
in the shop.
Ointments and
Yeah, propolis.
nice one.
Yes. And a hair. This here is a wasp nest. It's massive. This is quite clever. My niece, Steph, does a lot of yarn bombing, post boxes and stuff. This is fascinating. This is the chain bridge. Knitted Union chain bridge by the Horncliffe Hookers. Very clever, isn't it?
It is.
I don't think we can't not go and have a look at it.
No.
Try and walk over it. Captain Sir Samuel Brown, 1776 to 1852. Served as an officer in the Royal Navy before becoming a manufacturer of iron chains and designer of suspension bridges. His anchor cables, made from iron chains, so impressed the Royal Navy that they were used on naval vessels for over a century. And his company, Brown Lennox and Company, was the sole supplier of these chains to the Navy. In 1817, he patented his design, patented his design for wrought iron chain links. He adapted them for use in suspension bridges. In 1817, two designs were prepared for a bridge to cross the Tweed, one by Captain Samuel Brown and the other by Robert Finn of North Shields. The famous engineer John Rennie was consulted, and he chose Brown's design, finding his bar link chains very superior to Flynn's. When was the opening ceremony then?
It was in 1820. 26th of July, 1820.
And at the grand opening ceremony, the famous Scottish civil engineers Robert Stevenson and John Rennie were present. It's 137 metres in length, and it was the first iron suspension bridge in Europe designed to carry wheeled traffic, and it's the earliest bridge of its type in the world that's still in use. Out of the Chambridge honey farm now, and chatting to the owner's daughter, very friendly, very helpful, and she actually gave us some comb. Oh, excuse me, some honeycomb. It's very kind of her. We were explaining we used to order a lot from them. And there's another museum when we've done the chain bridge that's on site of the honey farm that we'll go to as well.
Have you got your passport?
I haven't, no, because
You haven't got one?
I haven't got one, no.
We're going from England to Scotland.
Aye. Oh, sir. Oops. Mind your back. Oops, easy to get out of it. There we go. So we've got a leaflet about it. We're seeing these dotted all over the place. Little free libraries. Just these little boxes with books that you can take.
But they're all the same, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're not,
same design.
Yeah.
Take a book, leave a book. There's a better view of the chain bridge so far. Before we get to the bridge itself, there used to be an inn here. This was the site of the Salmon Inn, which was, it wasn't here for that long, was it? Circa 1828 to 1881. It didn't last for very many years, did it?
No.
There's the bridge.
And this is just over 200 years old.
Yep. We're in England.
We are. As I say, you need your passport.
Now listen, you can read, can't you? Because it says strong current, do not jump off the bridge. Suspension bridges have been used for thousands of years. In 1820, the Union Chain Bridge became the first chain-link iron suspension bridge to open in Europe. Originally designed for horse-drawn vehicles, but now adapted for cars. It is the oldest vehicle-carrying suspension bridge in the world. And this must be the man himself. He's not looking at his bridge.
No, you'd have thought they'd have turned him round a little bit,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
well, he should be looking. Not fancy the. Twist your head and look that way. Don't look up there. Look that way.
And these are the patented chains, bolt-through chains or something, links, isn't it? Bolt-through link on the chains.
I don't know.
We'll get a closer look when we get further along.
The river's burst its banks quite a bit, hasn't it?
It has. They're saying that some roads are closed higher up.
Yeah, well, I was talking to a chap in one of the shops, and he said that a lot of places have been evacuated.
These are the patented links. Bolt-through links to sort of revolutionise suspension bridges.
It's impressive. Stop using that word, Darryl. It's quite a structure, isn't it?
It is.
I think there's someone to greet us over the other side.
A piper.
I don't think he's pied.
We've come under the arch of the bridge and we're in Scotland. And somebody checking passports.
Passport control. The bridge is an international historic civil engineering landmark. Unites England, Horncliffe and Scotland, Hutton, over the River Tweed using Welsh ironwork. So there's a bit of Welsh in there as well.
Yes.
The world's oldest and then longest span road suspension bridge using 15-foot iron I-bar links. It cost about £7,700 to build, construct. Less than 40% of a stone bridge. So a lot cheaper. And the American Society of Civil Engineers, 1852, dedicated this plaque. Anyway, on to passport control. You have brought yours, haven't you? I'll have to go back over.
So will I, because I've left mine at home.
He's got his notepad.
And his ear defenders. So it's a modern statue. Definitely in Scotland now.
I think you are. So this is a contemporary statue. A contemporary engineer inspecting the Scottish Tower. In 2023, with support from Berwick-upon-Tweed Preservation Trust, 2 time capsules were created and placed inside the Scottish and English towers. The contents of these represent the communities who inspired and championed the restoration project. The capsules include a range of memorabilia donated by local communities, children's artwork from local schools, and documents from the Friends of the Union Chambridge and Berwick-upon-Tweed Preservation Trust. A local artist, Rosemary Everett, designed and produced a pair of interconnecting paper sculptures inspired by the bridge, and each capsule contains half of the sculpture, and it's been designed to be reassembled in 100 years' time. So 21, 23.
Yeah.
Good at maths, me.
You are. Well, time to go back.
Oh, not yet. Got to have a photograph. Heading back to England. Oh, England, my lion heart. That's a choppy river.
It is. We should have brought the canoes. We're halfway across the bridge, and there's a sort of a line that says presumably Scotland on one side, England on the other, and Daryl's in the middle.
I'm waving to you.
From another country.
Hello.
Across there.
Yeah.
Back the wind.
Heading back to the honey farm now, and the rain's just coming again. Because there's another museum here that we want to see.